What's going on, everyone? DSP here, and I've decided to go through the 2011 calendar starting in February, where we are right now, to see what games I will be playing and what tournaments I will be attending and other events that I'll be attending. A lot of people have asked me this question, and I was like, oh, didn't I make one of these videos? And then I realized the last one I made was back in December, and the reason I realized that is because I have notes up here from December, so duh. Alright, so here's the deal. We're going to go through the calendar. None of this is locked in stone, okay? I've said this before. These are games I'm interested in playing, but it doesn't necessarily mean 100% that I'm going to play them. And one other note, I have a nice cold sore on my tongue, so I might be stuttering over some of this stuff. But anyway, so here we are in February. This is today, Valentine's Day. Yes, it is Valentine's Day, woohoo. And what does that mean? It means I'll be attending the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 launch event at Play and Trade in Danbury, Connecticut, which whenever they get the game today, I'm getting a phone call and I'm heading over there to play it. So that's for today. And that will be most of this week, if not all of this week. If I get a chance, I might do some other stuff, but it's probably going to be all Marvel 3 this week on DSPStreetFighter. Next week is a big week, because there's two games coming out. There's Killzone 3 and also Bulletstorm. Now, you see me play the Killzone 3 online beta. I actually liked it a lot. And I've also played Bulletstorm, the demo, and I like that a lot too. So, it's kind of up in the air what I'm going to play first. When I decide, I might do maybe I'll do the campaign of Killzone 3, and then maybe I'll try Bulletstorm. Or maybe I'll do the online of Killzone 3 and Bulletstorm. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. The bottom line is this, though. I only have 3 days to play them, because I'm going to Winter Brawl in Philadelphia, which is the first major fighting game tournament of the year, and also the first major tournament where Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is going to be held. And I'm going to use that tournament as the measuring stick to figure out if Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is a tournament-worthy game. Okay, so then we're going to head into March, and as you can see, the first week of March is completely blank, because game developers are stupid. And instead of saying, hey, here's a blank week, let's release a couple of games, they like to bundle up their games for release dates, which makes no fucking sense. Okay, so the first week of March is nothing, so whatever I haven't played, Killzone 3 or Bulletstorm, I'll be playing there, obviously. And then the second week of March, first of all, there may be a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 tournament in Connecticut that I'll be attending on that Sunday. On the Tuesday the 8th, which is really stupid, you've got Dragon Age 2 and Homefront. Well, why do I think that's stupid? Because that weekend, not only do you have PAX East, but you also have Final Round, which is a major fighting game tournament. So the question is this: was Marvel 3 good enough to keep playing it in a competitive setting? If the answer is yes, I'll be attending Final Round. If the answer is no, I'll probably be attending PAX East. That's the deal. Bottom line, though, I'll be busy for 3 days, so fuck you, you stupid games. Why are there two major games coming out this week? Oh, that's right, because you're idiots, and you're fucking... your marketing companies have no idea what they're doing. But anyway, oh look, another free week, which means whatever game that I don't get to play this week, I'll be playing this week. And if I had a choice, I'd probably play Homefront first, because it's probably a shorter game, and then I'll try Dragon Age 2 this week, since I have this long to play it. But anyway, that week of March the 22nd, you've got two more games coming out. You've got Crysis 2 and PS Move Heroes. Now, if you don't know what PS Move Heroes is, it's that game where all the PlayStation exclusive heroes are going to be in it. So you've got Sly Cooper, you've got Ratchet and Clank, you've got those other two generic assholes whose names I can't even pop into my head because they're the same as Ratchet and Clank. All of the PlayStation exclusive mascots are in that game, and it's supposed to be able to be the game that's going to sell the Move, okay? Up to now, PlayStation kind of admitted, alright, the Move is a generic peripheral, but this is supposed to be the game that's going to sell the Move. So I'm on the fence. Should I play Crysis 2, or should I play PS Move Heroes? I played the online beta multiplayer Crysis 2, and I actually liked it a lot. So, I don't know. I can't even answer you right now what I'm going to be playing. So we'll see what happens. The next week, there's absolutely nothing. There were a bunch of games that were supposed to come out in March. Now, if you see, I've crossed them out like an idiot because they have no release dates. So fuck that. I'm only going to mention games that have solid release dates. And that continues into April, where you have the first entire week with absolutely no games with release dates. The first solid game in April with a release date is Brink on the 12th. I do want to check that one out. And then, in all of their amazing wisdom, the game marketing companies have decided that they're going to release 3 major releases on one day. That's right, we're talking about Mortal Kombat 9, Portal 2, and Conduit 2 are all supposed to come out on April 19th. What a bunch of fucking idiots. I want to play Mortal Kombat 9. I want to see if it's tournament worthy. A lot of people are saying it is. In fact, I actually am personal friends with the national champion for Mortal Kombat 2, which was kind of considered the last competitive Mortal Kombat game. Yeah, there were tournaments for Mortal Kombat 3 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, but they weren't taken as seriously as Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 2 is like the game that was the closest competitor to Street Fighter. Let's put it that way. And Street Fighter obviously is the #1 tournament-worthy fighting game in the U.S. It always has been. So, my friend's working on this game, actually. He was asked by Midway to consult with this game. I have high hopes for Mortal Kombat 9. I really do think it's going to be an amazing game. And the fact that 2 other supposedly good games are coming out on that day really worries me. What it tells me is that the gaming industry is still so fucking stupid. They're just so ignorant of what's going on that they just have no idea what they're doing. And it really pisses me off. So, I'll probably be trying Mortal Kombat 9. And if I had to choose, the next choice would probably be Portal 2. And then maybe the next choice would be Conduit 2. So, in that order, I have, 2 weeks to play them? Because in May there are new games, so I'll probably play Mortal Kombat 9, I'll probably play Portal 2, and who knows if we'll ever get to Conduit 2, and that's because they're idiots. Okay, so in May, what do we have in May? Well, that's January, sorry. In May, on the 3rd, we have 2 games coming out. Duke Nukem Forever, that's right. The game that's been in development for I don't know, 13, 14 years. Who fucking knows how long it's been? I remember the first Duke Nukem on PC was fucking amazing. Duke Nukem 3D. And that actually wasn't the first Duke Nukem. I take that back. There was a Duke Nukem before that, but it was a really lame platformer. And then they turned it into a 3D first-person shooter. And it was amazing. And it's taken so long for this game to come out. I have to play it. It's got attitude. It's adult-oriented. It's raunchy. It's going to be fucking sweet. I know it is. So, on the same day, Thor, the video game, which is a movie tie-in, which I have no hope for, because, first of all, who the fuck likes Thor? I don't know anyone since the 60s who's liked Thor, and now they're going to make a movie, but just because the real reason they're making the Thor movie is because they want to make an Avengers movie, and they have a Spider-Man, they have the Hulk, they have Wolverine, they don't have Captain America, and they don't have Thor. Those are some of the major, and Iron Man, obviously they have Iron Man, and they don't have Thor, who's a major Avenger. So it's probably going to be like Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, and maybe Wolverine, maybe someone else they'll throw in there, a couple other people they'll throw in there, but they're trying to get the core group. So they made a Thor movie this year. It's going to suck balls, and the game's probably going to suck balls too. So obviously I'm going to play Duke Nukem Forever first, and Thor can wait by the wayside, honestly. That weekend, there is Too Many Games, okay? Too Many Games is a gaming convention in the Northeast. I forget where it is, and I apologize. I'll look it up again, but it's local to me, and it's within driving distance. I consider going there just to meet some fans and hang out with them, and just try to have some fun rather than worry about playing competitive fighting games, so that's still a possibility. On the 17th of May LA Noire, which is going to be an amazing game from Rockstar. It's got revolutionary technology in it, motion capture, face capture. It actually captures the expressions on your face, and you're supposed to be able to use them to tell if the person's telling a lie or not because you're a detective. I think they're going to break some ground here. I really do. And it's looking really promising. I actually know someone who knows some of the actors from this game, and that's pretty fucking cool. So I'm looking forward to that game a lot. Unfortunately, in the gaming marketing scene, they've decided to release Red Faction Armageddon on the same day. Why do we release good games on the same day? Because we're stupid. So Red Faction Armageddon, which is the sequel to Red Faction Guerrilla from back in 2009, one of the games that I played and a lot of people liked, it comes out the same day. And unfortunately, if I have to choose between these games, I'm playing LA Noire first. And so Red Faction, I get the feeling, is going to get fucked up. But what can I say? They're stupid. The good news is, that whole week and the whole next week, I'm free. So I'll be able to play both, hopefully, until the 27th of May, where Ultimate Fighting Game Tournament is live in Chicago. And that is the next major tournament in the fighting game scene up to the Evo Nationals. And yes, they're going to have Marvel 3. This will probably be the first big tournament to have Mortal Kombat 9. So I'm definitely going to that one. The one thing I have not mentioned is ECT, which I have a big question mark there next to it. That's East Coast Throwdown, okay? That is a tournament which I've attended a couple years ago, and it was really shitty, I'm going to be honest. It was not run very well. It was very sloppy. I had to wait around forever for my matches. At one point, I went upstairs to take a shit, and they eliminated me from 2 tournaments, saying that they called me multiple times. Well, yeah, if you call me multiple times within 10 minutes and I'm taking a shit, I probably can't hear you because I'm 7 floors up. Okay, I'm a little mad about that. But anyway, it's 2 years later. It's 3. I guess 2 years later. And it's supposed to be in Atlantic City. The problem is they don't have a date and they don't have a venue. So if you don't know where you are or when you are, I can't put you on the calendar because you're stupid. So figure your shit out and I'll put you on the calendar. The only other kind of stuff that I can say for sure is that there is Midwest Championships in June. That's the last weekend of June. That's in Tennessee. I want to attend that. That's another fighting game tournament. E3 is this week in June, but it's so expensive to fucking get in. It's over $500. I know that a lot of people would like to see me at E3, but that's so fucking insanely expensive to just get in. Anyway, July, you've got Kineticon, which is the massive comic book, gaming, anime, sci-fi, everything convention in Connecticut. That's this week in July. But the major thing here is that the last week of July is Evolution. That's the Fighting Game Championships in Las Vegas, which I plan on attending, as long as Marvel 3, Mortal Kombat 9, and hopefully Super Turbo, Arcade Super Turbo are there. So that's the schedule for the next several months. I haven't gone too far into this year, but I just want to give everyone an updated view on what's going on and what I'm planning on doing. I know a lot of people have been curious about this. I hope this has shed some light on the subject, and I'm putting this... Just ignore that. I'm putting this on DSP Gaming because I get the feeling that most of the people who are interested in my gaming videos now watch DSP Gaming anyway. So, this has been DSP. I'm kicking shit all over the place, and this is my updated game schedule video. I hope that it's been informative for you, and yeah, I will be playing Marvel 3 for the next week, so check me out over on DSPStreetFighter, and that is it. See you guys later.